Hi everyone, this is Kim with Abundant Life Tarot, and we are doing another unboxing. Thank you all so much for joining me. Welcome new subscribers. Much love to you all. And this is the Empathic Oracle by Steve Wilson and Michelle Motuzas. And I had been called to get this deck a long time ago, back when it first was going to come out, but I kind of forgot all about it. I didn't put it on my wish list, so I forgot all about it. And then I went down to Barnes & Noble's, and I was looking for like an easy deck that I want to start using for like quick readings or what have you. I just want to use a deck that I can mark on and put timing and whatnot on the cards. Something that it was just, I'm digressing big time. But anyways, I had a purpose and a mission today at Barnes & Noble's, and I did not accomplish that mission, which is fine. I've got plenty of decks I can mark up. I just didn't want to do all that. But then I saw this sitting on the shelf, and I said, that's right. I wanted to check this deck out. So, of course, I Googled the deck and make sure it's something that I really want to consider getting, and it is. And so I'm glad that it all worked out in the end. So this is a 56 card oracle deck for working with empathy. Learn to identify and control experiences within and without. Command the emotions and energies that bombard you day after day. And this is a deck that's by Schiffer Publishing, by the way. And if you all are part of my Abundant Life Tarot Premium membership service, where there's the Stargazers level, which is free, I've been discussing about my empath journey and how I'm learning to cope with my gifts and abilities in this world. And it's challenging. So I'm always looking for tools and suggestions on how to handle all that comes at you when you are an empath. And unfortunately, during this time in history, there's many books, there's many people who are just like me going through similar situations that are able to provide a wealth of information. And then you've got a cool deck like this. It's got a cool little ribbon open, you know, like the way they call it, clam shell box. It's cool. So I like that. And there's a little guidebook here. Colored images. Nice. Oh, I like that. And so, yeah, I was called to get this deck. Let's see what the back. I'm just going to read some excerpts here. It says, when you have empathy for someone or something, you are able to control it at any given time because you are reacting to cues from someone else's experience. And then it says, an empath feels everything and everyone all the time, whether wanted or not. This striking oracle will delve into all the aspects of being an empath through 56 elegant oracle cards and an insightful guidebook. Learn how to manage, heal, and navigate empathic experiences to flourish as an empath. Discover how to identify, process, and command the emotions and energies that bombard you day after day. As a meditation, teaching, and divination tool, explore methods to understand and manage the deep and vital energies that surround you and harness all the love the universe wants to pour into you. The world desperately needs you. Now you can take control of your experiences and master anxiety and turmoil. I love that. That's what hooked me. So I said, okay, I'll get it. And I don't think I own a Schiffer Oracle. So I said, okay, there is a place in my collection, I think, for this deck. So let's check it out. I already like the size of the deck. It's smaller than your standard Oracle, so I appreciate that. You know, I have larger woman-sized hands, but that does not necessarily mean that I still want to, see if I can, that I still want to have these big decks to shuffle. I'm just not really into them. This is kind of a pickle. I don't want to see if I can do this without damaging the card. There we go. A little bit of damage. Don't want that. So it's got gold gilding. Here are the card backs. And let's see. Let's go on into the deck. All right, so first card is Crown Chakra. Third Eye Chakra. Throat Chakra. Heart Chakra. Solar Plexus Chakra. Sacral Chakra. Beautiful images to me. Root Chakra. Water. Air. Fire. Earth. Very elemental. Manifestation. Shielding. Focus. Clearing. Phases. Mountains. Strength. Spring. Summer. I like the summer card. Autumn. Winter. Gorgeous. The sun. The moon. Gates. Direction. Oh, holidays. Cute. Predator. Interesting. Hero. Crowd surfing. Desert. And this cardstock, it's thinner and it's kind of matte, but then it's got this gold gilding. I really like it, actually. I don't know how well it's going to hold up with riffle shuffle. I mean, it'll probably riffle shuffle beautifully, but I don't know how it will hold up in terms of how it will handle a bunch of shuffling, because I'm not so sure about the cardstock just yet. Adversity. But it's not bad cardstock. It's just that I know how I am. I can be a little rough on my cards because I do riffle shuffle. Light at the end of the tunnel. I like that. So, open heart. We'll see how it shuffles in a moment. Authenticity. Past. Present. Future. Interesting. Purity. Stardust. Containers. Entanglement. You'd have to have an appreciation, obviously, for, you know, this abstract kind of art, which I do, so it works for me. But it may not work for everyone, but I love it. Balance. Resistance. Surrender. The white. Wave the white flag. Timeline. Pedestal. Non-duality. Chameleon. Validation. Specialness. Beginnings. Gorgeous. Your story. Oh, gaslighting. Stuck. Interesting. I like that. I like the keywords. I'm like thinking I'm gonna really enjoy this deck. I knew it when I first, I think, was it Kelly from the Truth and Story? I think mentioned it a long time ago. And it was a reminder then that I wanted to check it out. Oh, it shuffles beautifully, guys. It riffle shuffles like a dream. Let's see. Oh my gosh. I think it's going to riffle shuffle beautifully. I'm now worried about how we'll handle overhand shuffling. Let's see. Beautifully. It's actually, I'm really impressed. I think shippers should consider having some of their tarot cards treated in this way. Holiday. I am on holiday right now. I took a few days off and it's luxurious. I'm enjoying it. That's why I was able to have a little time to run to Barnes & Noble's. Spring, and it is in spring. Just kind of see purity. Just want to look at the guidebook for a moment. I always like to do a run through of the guidebook because it kind of helps people. So it is a Red Feather deck, which is a subsidiary. Red Feather is a subsidiary of Schiffer. And I like this. It's got a table of contents, introduction. Chapter 1, what is an empath? It has a definition. Then their definition, signs. Okay, here are signs that you are an empath. I'm sure we like to hear these things, right? Okay, do you, number 1, have a knowing that goes beyond intuition or gut feeling? 2, experience the physical symptoms of others. 3, have the ability to quote unquote read people. For example, know what mood a person is in before they even speak. 4, have a love of nature and animals that started from an early age. Do you find solace in nature and get quote-unquote filled up by spending alone time there? 5, have the tendency to get overwhelmed by crowds, violent movies or television shows, or anything showing cruelty. 6, have trouble distinguishing the energy of others and the energy of self. And 7, gravitate towards trying to quote-unquote protect yourself from another's energy and the energy of situations by turning to food, shopping, sex, nicotine, or drugs. And then they ask, are you, number 1, creative? 2, affected by your environment? 3, a magnet for others to unload their problems or on even strangers? Oh my gosh, yes. My friends laugh. They're like, it never fails that, you know, we go out and then there's like folks that like flock to me and who want to just talk to me, and it's so funny. It happens every time. Every time. And I can't stop it because I love it. You know, it's like we're feeding off of each other. But yeah, my friend's like, we got plans here. All right. So some terms we use in this book: intention, energy, your energy bodies, mind, emotions, chakra system. Chapter 2, the tools of an empath. This is actually a really good little book. Physical tools, stones, crystals, smudging, feathers, amulets, and talismans. Intention-driven tools, grounding. Oh, I'm a big fan of that. Shielding, yes. Manifestation, surrender, witnessing, focus, prayer, cutting cords. This is really, you guys, this so far, I'm going to let you know, I'm very pleased with the packaging, the card quality, like the artwork. The guidebook is awesome. I'm really feeling good about this spur of the moment purchase. How to use these cards. And some examples of energy beliefs that hinder our soul's growth. Am I reacting to external projections? Do I still have internal emotional wounds that drive my choices or limit them because of fear? So some examples here. We've got meditation, teaching, as an oracle deck, divination. I'll read up on that later. And then the cards. And then that's 27 for holiday. So it says, and then, oh, looks like here they have, oh, look at that. The cards are divided in like maybe like little suits. So the tools, and then more tools. And then it says external. And then I'm assuming internal, right? Yeah, internal. Which is cool. Interesting. Wow. In the custom of holidays, the opportunity to celebrate is the gift that awaits. Let's see. Let's read here. It says, throughout the year, there are holidays that have meaning and rituals attached to them. For some, these special days have very deep meaning and love attached to them. For others, there's nothing but pain and discomfort because the meanings cannot be lived up to. There's also the duality aspect to these holidays. Opposing religious viewpoints can create very distinct energetic lines of heaviness as they battle for domination. To the sensitive empath, holidays are quite often a time of retreat. Yes, they are. For me, they are. And then here's like a little message. I'm assuming like maybe the divination message here. It says, can I find the hidden meaning of truth in the ritual of holiday? What are the thoughts, memories, and experiences associated with special days? Is this a situation that has emotions surrounding it that are triggered by something or someone from the past? And what's interesting is today is actually my husband's birthday, and I have a little guilt around it, I think, and around the idea of ritual of celebrating birthdays. I grew up in a home where, you know, after your 5th birthday, you don't really celebrate it to maybe your 16th, and then maybe again your 21st or your 18th or your 20th, you know, the milestones. And even now, it's like, for myself personally, I just want to do something kind of more introspective as I get older. Back in the day, I used to want to party, do this or do that. I used to go all out for my birthdays, but I've changed and I'm not like that anymore. And I know my husband is similar to me, but I always feel this sense of guilt. I always feel this sense of like, I need to buy an expensive gift for my husband or for my kids. There's always this monetary thing tied to it. And today, especially, I felt guilty just giving him a card and a good meal. It was like, I felt like there was more to be given. You know, when you see friends giving their significant others these extravagant gifts. And so when I see this little sad little tree, and then I think about, okay, what's going on today that's like a holiday? Well, my husband's birthday. And it's got me feeling a certain kind of way. But really, I think that's me. I think as far as like helping to sort it out, that's helpful. I like that about this deck. I'm like, okay, that's my thing. That's in my yard. Knowing that now, I know I need to work on that. That's a wound that I need to heal. Why do I feel inadequate when I'm not buying expensive gifts for my loved ones? Is that even something they even desire or want? Probably not. But I feel a certain way. So then I start to feel a little down and depressed. And then they're like not even liking my vibe. It's interesting. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Spring. Well, obviously, I mean, the obvious is that it is spring right now in the Northern Hemisphere. But let's see what this has to say. So it's an external. It says external, but it feels kind of internal to me, this situation. We'll look at that and see if they just explain that. External. Oh, yeah, they do. It says the cards are divided or grouped into 3 distinct categories. Number 1, tools. These are energetic tools to assist you with navigating different situations. Some of them take time to master. Some may be familiar, while some may be brand new. Keep practicing. External. These are the energies that come from outside your energy bodies. These can be the most difficult ones to experience. You have no control over them. What you will learn is how to control your reaction, judgments, and labeling of them. The seemingly subtle shift in perception will make huge changes in how you experience life going forward. And then number 3, internal. These are the energies that come from you. These are the product of your labeling, your past judgments, and your reactions. Master these and you will truly understand your gift of being an empath. I like that. I like this little system. It's interesting. Okay, so it says spring. It is my time of renewal. The sleepiness is wiped from my eyes. I am awake. What can I create? Ew. Spring is the time of renewal and birth, when everything begins to come alive again from its winter slumber. The smells, textures, and color reemerge to create stirrings of energy within our physical selves. The drive for new beginnings, the opportunity for new fertile moments all become alive and seem to have desires of their own. This is where our preparation over the winter months for the spring planting becomes our guide of what seeds will grow best and serve us in the future. No sense in planting that which becomes another lesson or cultivating an energy in an atmosphere that doesn't have the nutrients that sustain. Remember what you have learned. Take the time to discern. Plant wisely from the wisdom of all the seasons. And then the little homework, if you will. Do my physical desires cloud my judgment? Do I continue to expect a different outcome from the same projected experience? Am I planting seeds of that which I ultimately want to harvest? And it's so funny that this came up because today, way earlier today, when I was talking to my husband, I was saying, you know, I feel the shift inside of me to make a transition from one career to another, and I'm feeling it stronger and stronger and stronger. And I have no choice but to look at what am I planning right now. Yeah, I love the physical creature comforts that my current career gives me. It's amazing. It has blessed me immensely, and it continues to bless me. But I want more. And I can continue to plant in fallow land, but that's not going to necessarily grow much more of what I want. It's time to move on. It's time to, you know, get to greener pastures. Purity 40. Let's see what that says. That is internal. In the innocence of the moment, one has no judgment of good or bad. In the seemingly random moments of feeling, you tend to reach into the past memory of experience and dictate into the present what the emotions of the moment should be. What if you approach each presentation from others with the possibility that the dualistic judgment of your path may be dictating your intentions? With the energy of innocence, there may be an opportunity to gain a better understanding of all the forces that make up the moment, allowing a better set of choices to be made. It is not that you should not trust your instincts, but instincts gained from prior wounds serve no one. As an empath, you can feel beyond the pictures and the labels of your wounded past. By staying in the innocence of the experience, just as a child feels, emotions can be navigated from one experience to the next without the burden of emotional baggage. And then it asks, am I allowing myself to be present without judgment? Can I overcome past wounds to feel the purity of the moment? Am I quickly jumping to conclusions and not allowing the flow of energetic information to give me all the necessary clues? And I would say, yeah, I am having that struggle. And I need to work on that. It's quite interesting. I am quite impressed. I didn't even see the chaos card or adversity, but I really like this deck, you guys. I really, really do. I think that this is going to be a cool deck to have in my collection for my personal practice. I have those decks, I'm sure we all do, that we use just for ourselves. I could also see using this deck definitely for readings for others, because it's got some powerful medicine in it, and somehow the artwork and the keywords lends itself, I think, to some intuitive readings that would be very helpful and resonant to others, you know, that you're doing the reading for. So yeah, there you guys have it. There is a little deck called the Empathic Oracle that is waiting for you to check it out a little bit further. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. I am really excited about this deck, and I want to thank you all so much for taking the time to sit and watch it. Much love, many blessings, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.